Online security. So one of the most important aspect of using the online world is staying safe. So you need to know how to stay safe in this online space. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you some basic tips on how to stay safe while accessing the online world. Okay. Now, one thing again I want to state here is that you need to also learn how to be comfortable with the online world, because a lot of people are very skeptical when it comes to the online world, and this can also restrict you from how far you can go, or how well you can optimize this platform. For example, I did a poll some time ago to ask people like, where is their choice of platform where they go to buy stuff, and some of people replied me telling me that they don't even buy things online. And I can tell you, these same people are people, some of them are business owners, people who run business. And I was like, you are not buying stuffs online and you are selling stuffs online. How do you want, how do you explain that? But the thing is that they are just skeptical, they are afraid of being scammed, of which to an extent their reason might be reasonable to an enough. But what believe is that you need to learn how to be safe. Once you learn how to be safe, then you can start being more flexible on this platform, and that is actually one way you can start optimizing it. I'm more focused on you using this online space to your best benefit. To many people, it can be anything. Some people can use it to get a job, some people can use it to build their business, some people can use it to transform their society. A lot of people can use this in different way. In my community, I teach them how to use it to build online business and all that. But there are different things this online space offers us, and there are different things can be done here. But you need to start being comfortable, and one of the way to be comfortable is to learn the way to be safe on this platform. So let me share with you some of the basic tips to keep in mind when working on this or when accessing the online world. Okay, so what are the basic guide to staying safe online? First is to install antivirus in your devices, in your computer, when accessing the internet. Now, what you need to know and understand is that the internet is global system of interconnected computers. So as far as there are different computers connected in the internet, you will always have people who have a software, a kind of software that is not conducive for computer, that can damage device, always made available on the internet. So if you're accessing the internet, you are likely to come across those kind of softwares and files and all that. So antivirus is going to shade you from it. And also there are people who use it in negative way to steal people's information, to, you know, a lot of attackers and hackers use virus in their launch. So installing antivirus is going to shade you from all these malwares and spams that happens on the internet. Okay, that is one. Another thing is also to use strong password. If you are creating account in any platform online, make sure you use a strong password. Don't use name that are easily remember. Don't use your name. That is best advice. Don't use your name. Don't use your date of birth, because all these things can actually be guessed around and can be, you know, put up to be able to guess your password and can be hacked into your account. So another thing is also don't use the same password for all your accounts. Okay, so a good password should have more than 8 figures or even more than 10, and also should be combination of capital letters, small letters, symbols and numbers. So if you something like this, like this is just an example, I said this is a good password, but what you should note here that we have a capital letter, we have a symbol, we have small letters, we have numbers. You know, all these things mixed up like this can be very difficult for even a computer to guess around to know that this can be my password for any account I'm creating. Now this is an example, don't use this, but make sure you use complex letters and symbols when creating your password in any account. That is going to be very strong, and don't use same password for all your account that you always create online. So if you are worried about to remember your password, you can simply use some password management tools to store all your password. The way the password management tools work is that you can have a master password that you can, even though it means putting it in a safe box in a bank, you can do that, but that is going to be your password. Then you can use very complicated password phrases for all your accounts, which is going to be stored in that password management tool. So anytime you need that password, even though you can't remember them, you can log into your master password and access those passwords. So Google has these features automatically, but Google is always complex, so they are all integrated in different ways. To me, I feel like it's not a good tools to manage your password. But you can try tools like LastPass, lastpass.com, last like last, then pass.com. So is one password management. I also do your research online. You find different password management system that you can use to manage your password, so that you can be able to be creating structured password for all your accounts. Any sign up you are doing online, use strong password to avoid being hacked. Okay, so that is basic. One other basic tips, and that one is to always download files from reliable source online. So a lot of people download files online without minding where they are downloading it from. So you need to be sure that you are downloading file online, even though it's a free file. You need to be sure about the company, if they are reputable and all that. The reason is because every file you access online is uploaded from a computer. Okay, so every files you access online is uploaded from a computer. So if that file has a virus, let's say the computer where that file is uploaded from has a virus, and that file is now uploaded on the internet, if you access that file and bring it to your computer, you are likely also to bring that virus inside your computer. And that is also where antivirus plays a role. So if you also have antivirus, it can help to scan, and in most antivirus are very powerful, that if the virus is so powerful that it's going to alter some file, it can automatically delete it and keep your system safe. But always make sure you download file from reliable source. Okay, and that thing is also to make sure you are dealing with a right brand. Now this is where people also get scammed a lot. Okay, they hear an advert from television or from a newspaper stand, or from they pick up a flyer and they find about an advert. They like the product, they like what they see, and they want to access the business online and deal with the business. So most cases, people will just type a name. Probably they type a name, they are not too sure, they now have an option. Okay, they have an option, they now have option that looks like the name they are looking for. They will just access it, and without knowing, they will start dealing with that business. Some scammers can duplicate a business. Let's say, for example, this is Jumia, for example. So you can have someone who can open a platform with this spelling. Here we'll have just one name, one I here, but this is two I. Yeah, you can say, okay, maybe it's just mistake from the Jumia or whatever. There is no mistake here. Remember what we talked about, domain name. Domain name are unique, so any domain name you see are unique, so there's nothing like someone made mistake and all that. So if you are landing on a platform, you want to land on Jumia, but you landed on this platform, you are landing on a different platform. So all you need to do is to cross check and make sure you are dealing with the right brand. So another way to discover if you are dealing with the right brand is their logo. Okay, you can also do research to know, make sure you are dealing with their right web address, their logo, their slogan. All these things can be spotted out. Okay, when knowing if you are dealing with the right brand. If they use the same slogan on their advertisement and you are coming to the platform, you are seeing another different slogan, that means you are dealing with the wrong brand. Okay, so these are different ways. These mostly are how some people are being scammed, because if a web platform is doing well and probably have an easy way of generating income and all that, people can easily duplicate that web platform and kind of scam people and make people believe that they are still dealing with the other platform, while they are dealing on the wrong platform. And you can just provide your credit card, all those stuff, and which is going to be compromising your privacy. So always make sure you are dealing with the right brand, and the best way to identify brands is by the logo, by the name. Make sure the name is rightly spelled. Don't also mistake com and ng and all those stuff. Okay, so make sure all those things are rightly identified before dealing with a brand. So another thing is also to make sure, in case of buying stuffs online, now this is actually where people don't still feel comfortable when it comes to accessing the online world. A lot of people cannot even pay for stuffs online because they are very scared about giving their credit details to the wrong party, and that is actually reasonable. That is a reasonable reason to be scared about, but you need to be able to identify how to spot genuine business and also genuine payment ways, because this actually has its own advantage and disadvantages. Okay, for example, if you say, okay, you don't want to pay stuff online, you cannot use your credit card to buy stuff online. What if you find something that is very important to you, you can't find it in your neighborhood, and you have a way of buying that stuff, you saw it online, you have a way of buying it, and there's a way you can buy it and make use of that. Now because of you have actually concluded that you're not going to buy online because you are scared about paying stuff and all that, that means you won't access that. That means you are going to be restricting yourself from something that has the value or the ability to impact you, or help you grow and all that. So it has its own limitations. So what you need to do is just to know how to play safe, know how to navigate safely on this online platform. And when it comes to using secure payments, you should know about that. So for example, in Nigeria we have popular payment gateway like Paystack. Okay, most people who are dealing with Paystack are genuine business, because you have to also go through an authentication with this payment gateway before they can help you collect money or receive payment for your business. So we also have like Flutterwave, and internationally we have Stripe, PayPal. So all these things are genuine payment gateway that can be used to process fees online. So you need to make sure you are dealing with a genuine payment gateway, and the way to do this is just to browse about it to know if that payment gateway actually exists. Okay, and also learn what people are saying about it. So if a business is using a particular payment gateway to receive payment, if there is something that is popularly known and is also trusted, then you should be to a certain level, you should be a bit comfortable dealing with that business. Now I'm not giving you a green light here. You also have to do your own research, because situations might differ, but just know that learn how to spot reliable and secure payment gateway. This is one way to stay safe, so that when you are dealing, you know you are dealing with a genuine business. And that way is that make sure you are always accessing a platform that is secured, and there is a way to know if a platform is secured. If you want to know if the platform you are is secured, to use your credit card to provide your credentials like your login details, password and all that, make sure they have this X on it. Okay, so when you have a platform running on the this secured layer, when you have a platform running on this secure layer, that means that platform is secure. Now let me explain this thing in detail. So when you have a platform that has this HTTP without this HTTP, it means that whenever you are accessing that platform, like from the web server where the documents of that file is stored to your device, information that are being transferred there can be readable by a third party. So a hacker or a third party can just intercept the communication that is happening between you and the server and get the information you are doing. In the case whereby you are providing your password or your credit card, so all this information can be intercepted and stayed on as you try to communicate with the server of that business. But if you have a platform who is running on the HTTPS, it means every data that you are transacting with that platform cannot be intercepted, cannot be readable by another third party. That is actually the essence of operating, always identifying this HTTPS on a platform. Okay, and let me show you how to identify if a platform is secured. So I'm going to exit this. So let's say we are accessing Jumia. Okay, so I can simply Google it and I will know that the top platform that is going to come out here is going to be from Jumia. So I'll just click on this. So how do I know this platform is secure? Okay, first of all, you're going to see the key. Okay, so if this platform is not secure, you will not find this padlock key here. This shows you that the platform is secured. Also, you identify that the HTTP here has X to it. Okay, so if I'm also to know if this is actually the real platform of Jumia, I will look at the name. Then I know it's jumia.com, and it says NG. Now this means that this is the platform for the Nigeria audience. Okay, so these are this simple way you can spot if a platform is correct and all that. I can also identify by their logo. Now this is actually the real logo of Jumia. With all this thing, I can know that okay, I'm dealing with the right brand, and I'm safe to transact with this brand. Okay, so that is basic about internet safety. That is basic about online safety, how you can stay safe on the online world. So these are the basic tips. Just put this into consideration whenever you are transacting online or using online platforms and tools. Okay, so that is it on this video, and I'll see you in the next one.